Is biased a little more towards the Tulsa area, just because more of us are here. But we do have some people more located towards like Oklahoma City, and that is, like you're saying, there's a constant battle in terms of saying the real solution is getting more housing built, right? More housing for everyone, you know. And of course, when there's an opportunity to increase shelter space, you know, for the most vulnerable people, it's hard to get city leadership on board, you know, because everyone's going to complain when they're saying, I don't want that in my neighborhood, and it always comes down to, oh, I don't want that to affect my property values negatively, and to me it's a little asinine.
How do you combat those ideas?
Well, personally, my opinion is like what you're talking about, the Decolonization Academy. You really have to start getting people the information to change their worldview and saying, hey, this is all kind of made up. You could do it completely different, and instead of focusing on profit, focus on people. And I know that's another layer here, you know, because I'm a Muskogee citizen, so that's...
Are you Muskogee?
Yes.
Native?
Yep. And so, I don't know if you know, but kind of like this highway right here is like the boundary between the Muskogee Nation, Cherokee Nation, and Tulsa also sits on the Osage Nation land. So, Tulsa was originally built by the Muskogee, and then colonization happened. So that's one of those things where it's like, before colonization, there was no homelessness. Everyone had a house, and that was the whole point of your community. You know, that was what the point of government was to make sure everyone had access to what they needed, take care of their families, and engage in trade. And so now, the forced privatization of land, breaking apart that idea of communal ownership, really is the kind of the linch point of all the problems we have today, you know. And so that's one of the other hot button issues that has been in Oklahoma since 2020. The Supreme Court decision on the McGirt case, basically revalidating the Supreme Court of the United States, basically saying like, oh yeah, this is actually still the Muskogee Nation. This is all their land, you know. So now there's been these different little political battles playing about the Muskogee Nation should have jurisdiction over all their land, right? It's that they're their own nation, versus the Oklahoma not wanting to give that power up. So it's I think it's Tulsa's really in the center of it. You know, 3 different tribal jurisdictions in here. Obviously the big oil and gas industry and things like that. I think there's a lot of potential for positive change, and I think also too, like you're saying, why didn't we ever find out about the Black Wall Street massacre? You know, why did we not? Why did it get painted as a race riot when really it was just a bunch of people getting murdered? I think Tulsa is really the flashpoint, like a lot of potential for positive change. So that's where I really like our program, you know, is in terms of taking a different issue on, or giving another voice to certain issues versus what you might hear on the nightly news or whatever news article might get posted on Facebook, you know, something different, you know.